Hey, what's up? And thanks for joining me for my now annual review of the latest ESP guitar models. Every January, it seems, for the past few years, they grace us with a bunch of new models, probably in preparation for the annual NAMM show each year. And I'm excited as everybody when they come around, and I want to look at them all. But that doesn't mean that this year's lineup hasn't come without some complaints. I honestly haven't dug into it. I briefly looked through it as soon as it became available on the website here, just to see what was going on, but I haven't dug in yet. I'm going to be digging in today for the first time, just giving some of my thoughts and opinions on everything. But I've been reading comments here and there about, lack of certain guitars, whether it's, Vipers, E2s, lefties. We're seeing a lot of moving in the direction of just strictly Seymour Duncan and Fishman. Sorry, not a lot of EMGs. I'm just seeing certain complaints about stuff like that, and everybody's going to have their opinion, and that's the one thing I want you to remember about this. We're going to get into it in a sec, but just this quick disclaimer that everything I'm going to say in this video is just my opinion. Everyone has their own tastes. I'm going to talk about the things that I like. I probably won't talk so much about the things that I don't like. Basically just gonna gush over the ones that I love personally for me. And guitars, like cars, like so many things, just come in so many styles, variations, different, just there's something for everybody, and that's what's beautiful about it. So let's keep it positive, let's talk about it, let's have some fun, and let's get into it for the new guitars from ESP for 2025. Here we go. So basically this is all I did like a couple days ago. I just looked here. Okay, I see there's 3 pages here, but I didn't click on a single one. So let's just get started right here with this first one, the new Mick Thomson model. I gotta say that looks pretty amazing, doesn't it? It's super cool. It's got that, I guess in my opinion, that Horizon type body, a cool looking hip shot there that I heard that's something different. What do they say about that? How do I get out of here? Okay. What do they call that? The hip shot high mass, IBBY, whatever that means. But yeah, it just seems beefy. I'd like to try that out. Love this color. I love that sparkle metallic. Is that what they're calling it? Obsidian metallic. Very, very cool. No fret markers. That's something I usually don't see. Kind of an angle at is that the 24th? Let's see. No dots. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, yeah, so obviously I could have read down below if it was 24, but I wanted to see which one it actually cut off on. So looks like we got, 60% of the 24th fret there. And even a little bit of a 25th. Doubt you can get any sound out of that. But anyways, last thing I'll say about this is I had another buddy who's a big ESP aficionado or enthusiast like myself, and he pointed out something that now I can't unsee. He's like, yeah, the color looks rad, but I think it's kind of odd that the headstock is a different color. And I don't think I would have even noticed that before, but now that I see that, I can't unsee it. And it's cool. It's certainly not a deal breaker for me, but I just wonder, maybe if it were me, I probably would have had it the same color as the guitar. But hey, no big deal. Still definitely killer. I think this is a great looking guitar for $1,600 with a case. Kick ass, man. I think that's a great design. I don't know, that's what I would have pictured for Mick. He's an Ibanez guy before, right? Was he? I can't remember. Anyways, but very cool guitar. I'd jam that out all day long. Next on the list here, let's look in some area. Here's a new Richard Z from Ramstein. I've never been a fan of this type of body style and like a pick guard like that. This one isn't for me. My favorite Richard Z, Mark Hunter from Chimera plays one all the time. It's the 600, I believe. His LTD RZ 600, I think it was. I think he has a few different models too. This is the 3, so there's obviously a 1 and a 2, but my favorite was just the 600. Not a big fan of this one here. Ooh, the Josh Middleton. This one's dope. Deep Blood Moon. Yeah, that's a really good looking guitar. I recently had the pleasure of playing one of Josh's personal JM2s when I saw him roll through with Silosis a couple months back. Just did a Everything You Love conversation with him too, if you'd like to check that out. I'll link it for you here down below, all that kind of stuff. But we talk about his ESP guitars, how we got into playing ESP, how his signature series started, all that kind of stuff, and plus so much more production, guitar tone, everything. Definitely check that out if you haven't seen it. But this is a beauty here. Something that I'm scratching my head about though, and maybe it's just me, but maybe I don't know shit. But like, I think it's weird that, or odd, that the JM2 was his first guitar, and now this new one is the JM1. And the JM2 is the one I played when I saw him. And really the only difference is, as he states, between the JM2 and the JM1 is the JM1, you know, loses the neck pickup there, which he said he never really used much, and something that I concur with as well. And then this new color scheme, this Deep Blood Moon, really being the only real difference is that neck looks fantastic. I love how it's a little, I don't know what they call that, darkened? I can't. Does it say? Hold on. Roasted maple. That's what I was trying to think of. Roasted maple. That just looks killer. For some reason, I'm into bolt-ons lately. I just did a new video on one of mine, a new one from 2024. If you happen to see that one, I got the M1001. And that's a bolt-on, and I kind of like it. It might be my first LTD bolt-on. Actually, I got an 87 series. It's a bolt-on too. Pretty cool. So this is just a fantastic looking guitar. If someone could tell me whether I'm just an idiot or why the JM1 came out after the JM2, I'd appreciate it. But fantastic new addition. Super happy for Josh and him having a second signature model here. Basically, it's pretty similar, but just with some different features, I'd say. But well deserving. He's a riff monster. Let's look at this thing here. So this one is definitely cool. ALR. Oh, Andy LaRocque. Very cool. So I was never a King Diamond fan, but I know of Andy LaRocque because he rips an excellent solo. If you know, you know. He does a sick solo on At the Gates, I think it's Slaughter of the Soul album. There's a great song, that whole album, Slaughter of the Soul, is every song kicks ass, but there's this one that he does a solo on, and that's what put Andy LaRocque on the map for me. That's where I first heard of him. So this guitar, this purple, like, just for me personally, I love looking at it. I don't think I could play that. It doesn't look very metal. I'm kind of surprised, but it's still beautiful, right? So many things about this guitar is beautiful. The binding, just that top, really, really nice. A lot of great components. Got the old teardrop on there. I bet this is going to turn some heads. Be cool if it came in a couple different colors, but usually with the signatures, you get what you get. Fantastic. So yeah, this is a really good looking guitar. I don't know that I'm totally sold on the purple, but again, beauty here. XJ, is this somebody's signature? I don't think so. This is just an LTD. This one's not really for me, just that body style I'm not a big fan of, but I bet a lot of people like this guitar. It reminds me of the SNs, just that kind of like, that wood there. But yeah, headstock and body, this one's not for me. This is a cool guitar here, just stripped down, bare bones, which I really like. M201 HT, baritone. So it's a baritone. Man, for $550, anybody who's looking to get into a nice guitar, I think this might be yours. If you're looking for something just stripped down and mean, that's what this thing looks to me, just mean. For $550. I get a lot of questions about what do you recommend in a configuration, which is what I like, which is kind of bare bones, just one humbucker. I prefer a Floyd, but I recommend beginning guitarists wait on Floyds, just because it's easier and less distracting to have a guitar that just stays in tune and you don't have to worry about floating bridges and stuff like that. So if you're looking to get into something, I back this one. This one looks cool, reminds me of Lemmy. Again, not a body style that I'm too into. The CS2. Caleb Shomo. Beartooth. I don't know much about them, but this one's not for me. Oh, the new Alex Wade. Alex has had some cool guitars. Whitechapel. Again, my body style that I'm fond of. But cool looking Evertune. The gold hardware, I like that. That pickup matches that. Pretty cool. 7-string. I mean, how can you say that's not a beautiful looking guitar? Congratulations to Alex on another Siggy. He's got to have 2 or 3 at least. Pretty cool. AWXJ7. Moving on. All right, so for this year, this is my personal favorite. This is LTD. It reminds me of the Hammett models, obviously because of that maple fretboard. Yeah, maple offers the iconic look of the gloss black finish, the maple neckboard or fingerboard. Looks like we got Fishman's in there. I've always been a huge fan of the M1000s. So spoiler alert, out of anything I've seen so far, and just when I browsed through quickly the other day, this is the one I'd take for sure. In fact, I want this. That black binding, money. I like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, man. To me, this thing looks incredible. Very cool. How much is this one? $1,500. I like how they have all the prices here. $1,500. No case included though. Usually just regular LTDs don't come with a case. Got to get into the E2s, ESP, or SIG models usually for a case. So that I'm curious. Let's just see. Does the Josh Middleton, for instance, does it come with a case? Let's see. Yes. See? That's what I'm saying. So usually the signature models will come with a case. That's cool. But, you know, whatever. You get this. Maybe you don't need an awesome hard shell case. Maybe you just go get yourself a cheap gig bag or something, whatever you need. But I do recommend the ESP cases because they're very high quality. I own many myself. Cool. I like that one. What's this? 25th or 50th anniversary metallic gold EC. They're calling it the EC 2025. To commemorate the 50th anniversary of ESP Guitars, we're proud to offer the limited edition LTD EC 2025 50th anniversary edition. So that's cool. Got the little 50 there at the 12th. Special headstock. That's pretty cool. I can never play a yellow guitar, at least I don't think I could, but... Or they're calling it metallic gold. Maybe that'd look different in person. I don't know. That's definitely a badass looking guitar. Not necessarily for me. I'm not an EC guy either. Les Pauls and stuff like that just aren't my thing. But I do love that binding. Very good looking guitar. Ooh, it comes with a form-fit case. I'm not going to go over all the specs of every single one of these guitars. If you see one you like, just go to espguitars.com and take a look for yourself. Do some comparisons, you know. Another beauty here, but with a color that I'm not too sure about. It reminds me of that Andy LaRocque where I like this, it pops, it looks good, but I could never play this, or I don't really see it in metal, at least my style of metal. But certainly a beauty. I like the Floyd AS. Is this somebody's? Oh, it's a Skolnick. Huh. I was just talking to a buddy yesterday about, I can't remember the name of the song, but a song I love where Alex is just incredible, or maybe it's the other guitarist too, but it starts off the Souls of Black album. Comes in with this like acoustic intro. It's so good. It's got like some flamenco Egyptian feel or something like that. First song on Testament, Souls of Black. Check that out if you haven't. Really cool guitar work from Skolnick. Sorry I didn't recognize, AS. I just didn't put 2 and 2 together there, but that's cool. Alex has certainly had a lot of great signatures over the years. Congratulations to him. So I can see Alex with this guitar. Yeah, look at that. Under different lighting situations, it looks totally different. So who knows how bright this thing actually is. Comes with the case, 1900 bones. Cool guitar. This one is badass, I think. Personally, I'm not a V guy, but if I were, give me this. Right off the back, MSV1. Oh, Mike from Darkest Hour. Awesome. Congratulations, Mike. Mike's always had cool Vs. And this one, just class. Oh, hell. Looks a lot like the M1001 in terms of its color schemes. Black and gold. Can't go wrong if you're asking me. Headstock looks just incredible, doesn't it? Hell yeah. Ooh! Sticking to his guns with the gold EMG. I love that. Beautiful looking Floyd. Let's get another angle there. Yeah, dude. Again, this would be the V for me if I were to take one. Congrats, Mike, on another killer one, dude. Very sick. 1,800 bones with case. Okay. I like it. Moving on. It's page 2. Whew. Big bright one. This has got to be a Carpenter. Yeah, SC 608 8-string. Jesus Christ. I know Deftones riffs call for it and stuff, but for me, this just looks difficult to play. It looks so like such a fat fretboard. Obviously, because 8 strings. Look at that. Insane. But that's a weapon, huh? Need some sunglasses to look at this thing any longer. Whew. 1,800 with case. If you're looking for an 8 string and you're looking to turn some heads or encourage people to put on some sunglasses, this might be for you. Just wanted to take a sec here to mention that I've become aware via YouTube analytics that almost 70% of you guys watching my videos right now aren't subscribed to the channel. So I'd like to take this opportunity to ask you to consider go ahead and doing so. Just hitting that subscribe button. It's free, quick, and easy, and is a big help to me. Really helps me do cooler things here on the channel, which in turn makes better videos for you guys and more videos for you guys too. So again, if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button. Now back to the video. This one looks awesome. I feel like I remember seeing this. Maybe it just has some, it's a 7-string baritone. This has been around for a while, but they say new for 2025, so it just must have some different components. Again, Fishman's, the Evertune. I like the look of this guitar. I like that color. What do they call that? Something sparkle. Granite sparkle. Yeah, designed exclusively for extended low pitch ranges. Trying to look if it says what the difference is between past years. 27-inch scale, so this is going to be a big boy. What was Stefan's scale length? Let's see. 27 as well. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. M1000 NT BB. I like the look of this. I wonder what BB stands for. Bold binding, maybe? Oh, okay. It does have pretty bold binding. Interesting that they decided to include that in the name. Man, that paint looks wildly good. Very sick. Yeah, that's a good looking guitar. 1,500. Pretty cool. I got one that looks just like this, but with an Evertune. It's an M1000 ET, as a matter of fact. New Warbird from Willie. I don't know much about his guitars. I feel like it's similar to his other ones, but maybe it's just that color scheme, which looks great. The gold, again, very good looking. Yeah, that's a sick looking guitar. Congratulations to Willie on another one and such a successful career. Just saw those guys out on the Lamb of God Headbangers Boat Cruise this past October, November. Didn't get to talk to him much, but we certainly have quite a history with Lamb of God. So, beauty. 1,800 with case. I don't think these prices are bad at all. Probably because we're in the LTD line here, which are, in my opinion, all fantastic guitars. Charcoal Satin, another EC looking one here. 1,200 bucks. Not my thing. What's this? A TE 1007 baritone. So they're Telly line, but a 7-string baritone. I could see guys liking this one. It's not for me, but I could see guys liking that. As a matter of fact, it reminds me of the Alex Wade stuff. Another one, TE1000, but in silver burst or blast, silver blast. Not for me. Another one of these that Phoenix. I'm not too into that body style, but I know a lot of guys are. And certainly if they're continuing to make Phoenixes, that means that they're selling, right? $550. If you like that body style, I guarantee this is going to be a great guitar for you. Beautiful Aero 1000. Again, Fishman's. So it looks like that's their default pickup, at least in my opinion, unless somebody asked for something different like Mike from Darkest Hour did. So maybe they were just moving away from EMG. Yeah, you know. So that's a beauty there. Candy apple red satin. Silver sunburst. Another lower priced EC, $600. If you like Les Pauls and you like that, again, I guarantee you can't go wrong with any of these. It's going to be a nice guitar. $600. So it feels like maybe this year they're featuring some, what I would say would still be great quality guitars at a lower price point. I think last year so many people were complaining about all the higher price tags, but there were some really high-end models, you know, and we were seeing price tags many over 3,000 last year, if I remember correctly. So maybe they decided to tone that back for this year, which was probably a good idea, just to have a lot of different choices. SN1, I like this, 1500. I reviewed one of the SNs and it was awesome. I loved this body. You can feel every single grain there. Like it's got deep texture, which I thought was pretty cool. And this is just a workhorse guitar. At least that's how I remembered it. Capable of pretty much whatever you need to do with it. It's not bad for those Strat looking guitars. EC201, another just stripped down one, $500. If you don't like that one with the silver right here, you can get a different one for $500 less and only one pickup. So that's pretty cool. Last page. And just four more. Okay, the EXs. Got a new 201. I know a lot of guys like this Explorer type body. And shoot, for $600. What kind of pickup is that? It's an ESP LH 150B. With a pull volume for split. So it's either going to be, it could be split for single coil. It says the LH 150B's hot output is perfect for rock and metal, but can also be split for single coil sounds with a push-pull volume control. So this is a do-it-all here. And again, at a great price. Ooh, another SN, 1500. Looks pretty good. I'd rock that. SN201. Dude, $500 for this. It's got to be a great guitar. Yeah, a lot of 201s this year. So they must be trying to help guys out looking to get into the game. TE201, yet again, $500. So great prices there. So, what were your favorites, guys? What's missing? What do you appreciate? What do you want to see? I think a lot of the time what they do is maybe they'll do like another drop in like the spring or even the summer, perhaps. Well, at least that's what we can hope for. Maybe we'll see some E2s. Maybe some more just straight ESPs. I don't know. Maybe even some new LTDs. We have nothing new from the 87 line this year so far. Not a lot of Horizons, really, or maybe only two, the Mick Thomson and then that other one. And then nothing really from the M-series except for for this guy, right? Am I wrong about that? Yeah, not a lot of M's, which is my personal favorite. Of all the ESP body styles, I'm an M guy. Again, my favorite. So next year or whenever, if you're thinking, you know, early birthday, Christmas, and I'm on your list, then I'll take this one, okay? Appreciate everybody watching and hanging out. Again, this is supposed to be just lighthearted. All of these are just my opinions, and if you made it this far, I appreciate it. You're probably just a guy who loves just sitting and talking about guitars like me. That's why we're all here, right? This stuff's awesome. It's just all eye candy. Just to sit and, you know, wish or make a goal of what you're going to save your money for to get, or work up to getting free, you know, somehow through an endorsement. You can do it. You can do it. It can be done. Just got to work hard and make great music. Have the right attitude. Not that you asked, but those are my tips. So yeah, thanks again, guys. Please make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're not already, and check out some more of my videos. Just released a demo video and unboxing on that 2024 M1001, which is badass. I got another unboxing coming up with maybe my first E2 coming up. I'm gonna make that video this week. And yeah, so lots of demos here on the channel. You can also watch my 2024 review if you like. All that kind of stuff I'll link for you somewhere. But yeah, again, I know I'm spinning my wheels here, but thanks for watching. I'm Rob Arnold, signing off. I hope to see you all again in another video.